Hi guys, welcome back to the 3Beats channel. Hope you're all doing well, hope you're feeling fine today on this Saturday as it is for me, Friday for you when this video is going to be uploaded. I'm going to be doing a walkthrough today of how to make a drill beat using a sample. Now I know that's pretty cheap for everyone out there who's like a proper producer. Sampling isn't seen as a very plausible thing in the community, but if you can make a good song out of a sample, then you've done half the job, haven't you, really? And if you can get it out to an artist and they like it, even better, you know, you make money out of it. Obviously some of that money might have to go to the people you sampled it from, but at the end of the day, you're still making money out of it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be doing a different format to what I usually do. Usually I just make the beat before I actually start the video and then I'll show you how I did it. But today I'm actually going to make the beat live. I'm going to show you the process of how I added in the different 808 slides and the hi-hat triplets and things like that. So yeah, let's get into the video. So now that we're in FL Studio, I've picked out this sample from CJ's pack. This pack, I think you need to message him or DM him and he'll send you the link, the Google Drive link for you to download it. It's called the Prod CJ on the Track X Prod Ransom Graveyard Loop Pack. There's also Prod Ransom's part. If you want to use that part as well, then that's got some pretty good samples on there as well. The loop that we're using today is this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Mixy on the Beat pack. This is a drill pack that you can also download online. I think if you just type in 808 drill or like just a drum kit on YouTube, this will be one of the first ones that will come up. First of all, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting off with a hi-hat pattern. Now I'm not sure where this is in this pack, but I'm sure there is one somewhere. Yeah, if we use this vapor counter snare, this is the kind of snare that you have in a drill song. We'll just remove all of these patterns here. I think it's the first time I did this video, I had someone in my comment section tell me that the hi-hats weren't very drill type, so I think what we're going to be doing for this time is instead of just placing them like a conventional hip-hop beat would be made, I'm going to do it like an actual drill beat, like 100% drill beat, and basically we're just going to be going hardcore triplets. That's what drill beats are made of in terms of their hi-hat patterns. If I just get this, copy it over, and obviously we're not going to leave it like this completely because that would just be a bit boring, but this is what it would usually sound like. Just a normal drill counter snare as they're calling it in this pack. Now to make it a bit more interesting, we're going to add a few rolls and things like that. Drill rolls aren't usually like that, they're usually quite spread out. Like that. And also for things like these little rolls, I can also change the velocity of them. This makes sure that they kind of have a little bounce to them. I'll do something similar with this just to give you an example. So as you can see, this is just, I'll just add the little bounce here and I'll leave it like that. That's my hi-hat pattern done. Snares are actually quite simple in drill. I think they're basically placed the same as a normal clap would be in a hip hop song. So if you watch my videos, usually you'll know the Lex Luger slap clap that I usually use. That is hit on every 3. I think, is it called a 3? I'm not sure if it's called a 3, but that's how I define it usually. So going to the snares. Now drill snares do also hit on every offbeat every now and again. So if I just place these down here. Now we're going to add in a kick. We're going to add in this Sata kick. There we go, so that's the kick pattern. As you can see, I'm not going too crazy on this. You don't have to go crazy on a drill beat really. As I said, obviously with the hi-hats and the snares as well. If you want to add any extra little trills or grace notes or things like that, do that to your liking. I don't think you'd use trills in it, to be fair, but this is a sound effect that's basically used in every drill song, I think. quite hard hitting there. And that is a good example of what you should do on these 808s. You should right click on the track itself, go to cut itself, and then this will happen instead. Because what I did was I pressed on here, didn't have cut itself, and then this happened. Just not a nice sound. Also make sure they're tuned to the note of C, otherwise it'll be an off-key 808 and you don't want that. Now what people usually do with these 808s is they'll go over to the envelopes, they'll click over here on this orange button so it activates itself. What you'll do is you'll pull across the hold, turn down everything else, and then you'll get this little square here. This is what you want to happen. This basically means when you press the note, it won't actually release itself until you release it yourself. So now we have to find what key this is in. Luckily we've got the key up here, G minor. If you aren't following along that pattern and the way I've layered everything, this little slide button next to the portamento button, if you click this, you get this note here which has a little line next to it. There's a little line next to it, and if you put it down here, I'll give you an example actually. If I go over to a different pattern, and if I just go put that note there, then take this off, what will happen is it will slide down to that note that you've got the triangle on. So as you can hear it sliding down from that G to the C. C sounds like this. Starting on G and it's sliding down to C. If you stretch it out, it will actually change the actual length that the thing will last for. If I go like that, no matter how long this is, this will still keep that same note value. So if I make this smaller and make this really big like this, that's the difference there. And yes, this is the beat that we have so far. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove those 808 slides from the first bar so that there is a bit of variation. Doing this will make sure that the song doesn't sound too boring and repetitive. Now what I also want to add in is something like a vocal or something like that. As you can see, that sort of fits into the tune of the actual sample that we have here. And yeah, this is how the whole beat sounds. Yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, don't forget to, as always, leave a like down below, comment what you'd like to see next. I'd also like to say thank to Minxy, the guy who made the pack that we've used in this video, as well as CJ. His link will be in the description down below if you want to go check him out. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit.